Hey guys, it's Jeff. This is going to be part 55. Can't believe it. 55 episodes of the Thunder Model Scammell transporter build, 1/35 scale. Um, Off camera, I went ahead and I put some oils on the interior. It's almost impossible to see it, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And I glued the rearview mirrors and the windshield wipers on. And I also glued the top on. So we're all set to go ahead and start doing some oils on the outside of this Scammell today. And then I'll come back later after it's dried and I'll kind of rub out some of the high spots and kind of blend things in. And then the only thing really left to do is going to be to figure out how I'm going to anchor the bulldozer on the trailer. Okay, so we're getting really, really close. I just want to say a big thank you to you guys that watched my video yesterday on the 88 millimeter bow mag. I've had over 300 views. That's really good for my channel. So thank you very much for watching. And the comments, lots of great comments. Let's go down to the bench and I'll show you the before and kind of let you see what I've done off camera. And then we'll start doing some work with the oils like you've seen on the bulldozer and the other models that I've just finished up. Okay, be right back guys. Thanks. Okay, here we are from the side. I've got the mirrors on there as you can see, and the furnace just comes on. And you can just barely make out the wipers if I have the light just right. These are so delicate. I've already knocked one of them off once, so we'll see how it goes. But there's the basic model finished. The only thing I really didn't put on is that the kit includes some side curtains that just kind of set up, high here. Didn't like them. They didn't really look terribly realistic, so I decided not to put them on. Okay. I think the hood will come off. Yep, it's a tight fit. But there's the engine in there. I didn't bother, painting individual components different colors. But boy, the thing is really, really detailed. Okay. The fit of the parts in this kit are really, really amazing. Really amazing. Make sure I got that where it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna thin out some oils with the oil brushes again. I'll just use the black like I have to keep everything the same, and we'll just kind of get some shadows, more or less. It's not really dirt that I'm after. It's just kind of creating shadows. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's go back to the overhead. Okay, I've got my palette here. I've shook this up earlier. Doesn't hurt to shake it some more. We'll get a little in here. I'm going to have to buy some more of this. I've been using an awful lot of the black here lately. And I could use like Starship Filth or even a brown or something, but I started with this, so I'd want to make sure that the model is consistent, I guess, all the way through. Okay, that's enough to get a little bit of a start going here. I got making a mess already. Let me get a paper towel. Just to show you before we get started here, here's the trailer. You can see there's a little bit of a color change there. I've already gone around this and wiped a lot of the oils off to where it just kind of sits in the recesses and where the shadows and stuff would be. But I think it came out pretty good. Okay, let's see here. Here's my thinners. I'm using just inexpensive odorless mineral spirits, odorless thinners. I generally leave a little bit in another pot and just put a drop or two in to get started. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to get started with a small brush. Let's just kind of see how it goes here. Well, let's see what happens. This does take a while to really do a nice job. And I'd found out that it's really better to do this with a real glossy paint job, which I didn't. I did these in matte. A lot of this I'll wipe off. I'm just going around some of the details, and then I'll wipe it back pretty good. Just trying to get into the recesses and things. I'm really anxious to get started on that Vomag truck. I've got to get a paint order in. I went through and try and kind of cross-referenced the paints. They only had paints for I think it was MIG ammo, and I used the Mr. Color lacquers. Oh. Lots of little details here to go over. This one door doesn't sit real straight. The glue kind of grabbed before I was ready, but we'll just say it was involved in a little accident. I'm going to have to do up some more. It does take quite a bit of this stuff. But I like the result. I've got some regular tube oils too. I really haven't been experimenting with them too much. It takes a lot longer for them to dry, but it's another technique that I want to practice. That's still pretty thick. If you thin it too much, I've noticed the pigments just set to the bottom, and you can't even really pick them up on the brush. It just creates a little pool down there of the color. Okay, let's see here. Get some on these fenders. There's so many details on this. It's really hard to do them all right. I don't really want to bore you guys, so maybe I'll go ahead and continue with this off camera, and then I'll come back in a while and I'll kind of show you where we're at. Okay? All right. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay? Okay, guys, I've got it pretty sufficiently dirtied up. I see I've got a little, I try not to get too much filled up in one spot, but it's pretty easy to come back later with a Q-tip once this has got some time to dry and even it out a little bit more. All you can do is kind of, you dirty it and then let it dry and kind of see what kind of effect you have. Yeah, that's the nice thing about oils is you can, it's all reversible. So there's where we're at right now. This will dry overnight, and in the morning I'll start working at it a little bit with Q-tips and take a good portion of this off. But that's kind of where we're at right now. So probably tomorrow I'll start working on figuring out how I'm gonna like use cables to anchor the bulldozer to the trailer. And then we'll put it all together and see what it looks like. If I want to, I might put a few pigments or something on, or do a few other things. We'll just have to see. Let's go ahead and go back to the overhead. So right now it just looks wet, but you can see the streaks in it. The wet will all go away. That's just the thinners. And we'll just be left with the pigments. Alrighty guys, I really appreciate you watching, and I'll have a couple of pictures at the end. Okay, talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.